Fantastic. That's it.
We now know Jack's not a fan of this watch.
Almost like it's a shame that the plexiglass got replaced, you know?
You could buy them both and still have change compared to buying a Rolex GMT.
What's the famous car that he designed?
I like the Batgirl, but I don't like it being called a girl.
$39mm Explorer, and it's as new. Everything with it, swing tags, warranty card is dated 2016. Do you want to maybe try it on?
Yes, please. Sure. Also, I saw your website. I wanted to see like the 36 Datejust, I think.
Okay, we have a few.
I'm not too sure about like smaller watches, so I just wanted to give it a try.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got steel and gold and the steel and rose gold as well.
And I know there's like a two-tone like Explorer as well, right?
That's 36mm, so it's a little bit smaller than that.
It's only 36.
Yes.
Ah.
So if you look at the difference in size, that one's 3mm bigger. So they do make this in a 36mm, same size as that, but this is the slightly bigger size. And then that's a newer one, as you can feel, it's heavier.
And this is 36 as well.
It is, yes.
This is what I was looking at. It seems a bit too small for me. I don't know why. And I've got really small wrists, so I don't know.
Yeah, so that's a bigger size. That's your 41mm.
Oh yeah, 41 is way better. That's it. How much is this going for?
That one is 9,950, and we can do it for 9,500. That's the Oyster bracelet. That is the Jubilee bracelet.
This is like the one everyone goes for, like with the Datejust.
Yes. Well, it's very popular. That's the Wimbledon, but that's a newer one. That one's an older model. As you can see, that's newer. And then that's a bimetal one with a Jubilee bracelet.
Nice one.
So there we go. Do you want to have a... I think it's a good size. I think it's a better size than that. It's quite a slim watch. If you look at it from the side compared to that, that's a lot thicker than that. Yeah. So it's easy to wear every day. It goes unnoticed.
Fantastic. That's it.
Perfect.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. I think I'll take it.
Okay. So Josh agreed a price with you of 6,200. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Are you wanting to wear your watch, or shall I pop that one in the box?
Of course he wants to wear it.
Sure, I'll just wear it.
Yeah, why not? I'll pop this one in if you don't mind.
So this watch is a really cool dial, and it's actually just been serviced. The plexiglass has been replaced, so it's got a fresh plexiglass on it and a full refurb as well.
So what's involved in a full refurb?
Just slight polishing off the case and then the bracelet also.
Sure.
So when you take the links out, obviously it'll probably need some links out. It has got a bit of stretch in the bracelet. Obviously that's due to age. It's expected. Is this the first time seeing this style in person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite sure what to make of it online.
Yeah.
It's more...
I think it looks a lot better in person. It's actually quite hard to picture.
Yeah, it's kind of more gold than I expected.
Yeah. And was it only specifically that dial that you wanted to see?
I mean, to be fair, I think like I wanted the two-tone, the gold and the steel. And I don't know, there's not that many, I would say, that are like sensibly priced in the UK.
Do you want to try it on, and then we can see what it's like as well? That's cool as well. I've got a couple, Harry's got a couple as well, yeah, that's cool. Have you seen the new one that they've just released? Your white one?
Yeah.
It's quite cool, isn't it?
I'm not convinced by it.
Yeah.
So many of the like different...
Yeah, it's got a moon phase on it as well, doesn't it? So you'll probably need like 1 or 2 links out, depending on how you like to wear the watch. What do you think?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, it's really cool watch.
Almost like it's a shame that the plexiglass got replaced, because you kind of... But wasn't...
I didn't see it when it first originally came in. I just know that if we replaced it, you're probably going to scratch it up fairly quick anyway. So.
That's true, yeah.
It's a 1978.
Yeah, 1978, so yeah. Other than that, everything's fully original, nothing's been replaced. Obviously, original dial, as I say, full warranty, so even if it's after the 12 months, come back to us and we'll look after you. We'll sort everything out for you. Do you want to wear it out, or do you want me to put it in the box?
Probably wear it.
Yeah.
Here we are again in what is affectionately becoming known as the Bat Cave. Harry and I have decided to call it the Bat Cave, and I quite like it. We're going to talk about Marmite, something that you're either going to love or you're going to hate.
What, as in, do you want it on your toast in the morning
Do
or
I
not?
want it on my toast in the morning? I'm not a Marmite fan, but you know I'm a watch fan. Harry's done me a little cheat sheet and I love them dearly. The old and the new. The old will just do it from memory. So the watch is on my wrist, and when it got delivered to the shop last week, I asked everybody to take a look at it. I wasn't there. Harry went, wow. Jack went, you're going to have to bleep out what Jack said, as in, we now know Jack's not a fan of this watch. You know how I'm a watch fan, and you know how I go into raptures about watches, but I'm also a bit of a film buff. I like old cars, I like old watches, I like old movies. So this is a really famous watch, so famous that it has multiple names. It's a brand that we see now, Seiko, Grand Seiko, but this is an original Seiko watch that's sometimes called the Giugiaro, which is the name of the Italian designer. I think he's called Gilberto Giugiaro, and he is famous. He has his own design house in Italy, and he's made some very, very famous cars.
I'm just going to apologise to Gilberto because it's
Giorgetto. This watch is inspired by Italian design. It's not classic. It was never a real hit, but its other name is an alien or aliens because it was from the second film in the series Alien, and it was worn by Sigourney Weaver in the film. A film character was called Ripley. So it also gets called the Ripley. So
I can see it from here, and I mean, it just screams 70s, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I think it fits with the alien aesthetic.
But the watch has become a little bit of an icon. So tell me, do you love it? Do you hate it? You might not have ever come across it. I've got a little question, which before I forget, he designed a famous car for a famous film. Everybody knows the car. It's not Italian. It has an Italian influence, and it was made famous by a bit of a backstory. There's a question for you in YouTube. It's nice when we get a little bit of interaction. What's the famous car that he designed, or what's the film from where he designed the car, which is probably one of his famous things?
So the watch itself, it's on a metal bracelet, it's quite an unusual metal bracelet.
One of the things that we always talk about, I've been wearing it. It wears fantastic. I've just said to somebody, they've bought a vintage Submariner, and I'd said the watch wears well. He went, what do you mean by the watch wears well? I've got an AP which doesn't wear well. I've got a vintage Rolex which is always uncomfortable. I've told this guy the watch and I said, you will enjoy wearing it. This is lovely to wear. It's lightweight. It's half mechanical, half quartz. It's a chronograph.
Right.
So this is what these buttons are. These are chronograph buttons. So start, stop, fly back.
You know what I think would be a good car to have if you had that watch? I feel like a DeLorean would look really good with that. Like the design of it, for some reason. I don't know if it's the grey of the metal and the sharp angles, but if I just revealed it.
You've just revealed the answer to the question. So,
well, that was a complete coincidence, by the way.
As you can see, we don't rehearse this. So, yeah, you've got it right. It's a design classic. I've owned many of them over the years. I've paid buttons for them and sold them for profit. I've paid quite a bit of money for this. They reissued the watch in, I think, 2013. And it was about $350 because, again, it's marketed in the US. I don't know how much the watch would have been new.
Was it a limited edition when it first came out, or was it just an unpopular watch?
No, it was just an unpopular watch that obviously was made a little bit popular, but I've seen them recently for $2,500. I think they're average between $1,500 and $2,500. This watch is available today at Watch Trader for £1,750. For the next film watch that I do, and I do have a one in mind, I'll get a question that Harry won't get right.
So have you not worn this?
I'm one element now.
How long ago did you buy this one?
Last New Year.
Alright, okay. So it's a Breitling Super Ocean. I've seen a few of those with a rubber bracelet. With a rubber strap. That's the first one I've seen with a bracelet. It's brand new. Nice watch.
It's quite similar to a GMT, like Oyster bracelet
Yeah.
with the polished centre links, isn't it? Orient Master.
Ceramic bezel makes it look fresh.
What would you rather have? One of those or a Seamaster Diver 300? Just aesthetically.
I quite like that. I think that's a prettier watch.
Yeah.
Look what this is.
Oh, is this actually a Diver 300 as well?
Yeah.
There you go. So have you can't decide by both?
Yeah, so that is, again, unworn condition. And if you think you could buy them both and still have change compared to buying a Rolex GMT. Both 2022. Or you bought them both at the same time?
Yeah. I think they might have only come out in 22. Or they haven't been out that long, if I remember right.
I probably sold 20 or 30 of those. But
yeah, those have been out.
I haven't seen... That's the first one I've actually seen. Okay, so 3,000 for that one and 2,000 for that one. Okay. And I can't even knock any off because they're both brand new.
What made you choose the Wimbledon? So you've come from is that a Cartier Sandals?
Yeah, so that was my dad's.
Okay.
And he left that to me. I did have a GMT a while back, and I've had a 36mm Datejust. I've been on a list for 3 years for it. And I went in last week and they said you can have it without either fluted bezel or with the Oyster brace. And I said, I don't want that. So, thank you. So if you're spending that sort of money, you want to get something that you probably want.
Get the right configuration, don't you?
I think you might need a little more, you know.
Okay. Do you want to just leave it on and let me have a... So, you've got it... That tightens at half a link, so I'll just try that. Still a bit loose?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I like the back girl, but I don't like it being called a girl.
Yeah, just call it the Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
that's what he wears in his tuxedo. So
yeah, that's bang on, I think, that one.
Right, so your spare links are in the bottom of there.
Yeah.
And then everything else is in the box. Your card, booklets, wallet, swing tags, bezel protector. Absolutely everything's there.
Right.
Do you want me to wear that and shall I pop this in here?
Yeah, perfect, thank you.
Okay.
Well, it's that time of the week again for Deal of the Week, Deal of the Week, Deal of the Week. Before we do Deal of the Week, I'd just like to thank all of our customers for this month. We've had one of our busiest months, I would say, so far this year. A lot of watches in, a lot of watches out. And we've got lots of new stock to go on the website this week. We've been very busy here at Watch Trader. Now, Deal of the Week, Deal of the Week, Deal of the Week. What have we got? We have a big box. We have an Omega. Let's have a look what we've got here. We've got an Omega. Comes with an eyeglass. It is the Omega Speedmaster Moon Watch. Now this watch, there's the big box, is the Hesselite version, 42mm. This one is discontinued. They have brought out a newer version. It is a 2020, 10th month of 2020. It's stock number 5860. It's on the website for 4,950. I'll come back to that one in a second. This one, Tudor Black Bay GMT. This one is a 2023. Comes with the NATO strap. Does this come also with a metal strap on some versions? It does.
you can get it with a metal strap.
Yes. It's 41mm with the Opaline dial. It is 2023. The 10th of 2023. List on this watch now is 3,500. It's on our website at 3,250. It's stock number 6023. A great entry level watch, the GMT Tudor. As I said, 3,250 on the website. I was going to knock £500 off, 2,750. But you know me, we've had a busy month. I'm going to treat our YouTube customers. If you want the Tudor Black Bay GMT, you can have it. Try and find a cheaper one. You can have that watch today for £2,250. It's a 2023 model. Now the Omega, this big box for the Omega here. As you can see, it's in as new condition. A great watch. Again, website price $4,950. Stock number 5860. Again, I was going to knock 500 off. I'm not going to knock 500 off. I'm going to knock 1,000 off. If you want the Omega, you can have for 3,950. So that's 2,250 on the Tudor and 3,950 on the Omega Moonwatch.